Evening, guys. Bear with me. What I'm going to try and do this evening is, if I've got the app, I'm going to try and have Facebook Live at the same time, because I know some people can never find it on YouTube. I'm just going to see if we've got the app to be able to do it. Hope you're all okay. A bit windy today. Okay, so I'll start this. Okay, so that should be on YouTube and on Facebook Live. So I can see there's a few people on YouTube connected already, and we'll just let the Facebook one kick in, and hopefully people will join on that one as well. Okay, got me a trusty brew. Okay, so usual rules apply. 1 point for 1 question. I think there are a couple of questions where I may ask you for 2 answers, half a point each. We'll cover them. 40 questions in total. Yeah, just a bit of fun. I say it's just to give us something to do on an evening. Hopefully, Unlock may come at some point in a few weeks, and we may or may not carry on with these. We may or may not do the yoga on a Wednesday for members, or cardio on a Saturday morning. It means we can have a lie-in. But yeah, so it's just a general knowledge quiz, just for fun. We started to do these as a few members had been doing them, and sort of like they just wanted something that was for the club. So that's what we've done. But it's not karate related. It's not martial arts related. We just have a lot of followers on our Facebook page, so it's a good way to get it out there to people. So give it another minute or so, and then we'll start. Say 40 questions. 40 questions, 1 point each, and those that are mocking me, no, it is a brew. It's coffee. I need to nip out after, so no wine this week. So hopefully the questions might you might be able to understand me on the questions this week, and not get too tongue tied on some of the wording. So yeah, so I hope you're all okay, keeping safe, staying at home as much as you can. So yeah, we'll make a start. Just gone 7 o'clock. There's a few more people than last week on. Like I say, we're trialing Facebook Live as well, purely because there's more people on there that might be able to use it. So, okay, 1 question, 1 point. Mixed general knowledge, movies, science, bit of history, bit of TV. Okay, so split them into 4 sections, 10 questions in each, add them up. If you're on Facebook or you've got an account on YouTube, post the number that you got right at the end, just so we can see who's doing what. Up to you, your rules, your house, your rules. So, okay, so we'll start off. Question number 1, nice and easy. What country is in both Europe and Asia? What country is in both Europe and Asia? Thought I'd chuck a nice easy one in there, get you started. So question number 1, what country is in both Europe and Asia? Question number 2, a statue of who is erected at Goodison Park? A statue of who is erected at Goodison Park? Give you clues, a footballer. Okay. Question number 3. What year was the Battle of Hastings? Question number 3. What year was the Battle of Hastings? Question number 4. The movie Birds of Prey, featuring the delicious Margot Robbie, is based on which DC character? So Birds of Prey, featuring Margot Robbie, is based on which DC character? Question number 5. What was Elvis's first number 1 in 1956? What was Elvis's first number 1 in 1956? And what we'll do, we'll go through the 10 questions again, and then I'll give you the answers afterwards. So if you miss one, we'll recap. Question number 5. What was Elvis's first number 1 in 1956? Question number 6. What is the oldest recorded town in the UK? So what is the oldest recorded town in the UK? Question number 7. What is the maximum score you can get in 10-pin bowling? So what is the maximum score you can get in 10-pin bowling across all the games? Okay. Question number 8. Will Smith stars with who else in Bad Boys for Life, the latest Bad Boys movie? Will Smith stars with who else? Now, I think we may have had this on a previous week, but I couldn't remember. So Will Smith stars with who else in Bad Boys for Life? Question number 9. What is the smallest country in the world? What is the smallest country in the world? And question number 10. Where was Napoleon Bonaparte born? Where was Napoleon Bonaparte born? So somebody had been saying that the questions were a little bit too easy some weeks, so I've kind of upped the game a little bit. They do get a little bit easier, some of them. So question number 1, what country is in both Europe and Asia? Question number 2, a statue of who is erected at Goodison Park? Question number 3, when was the battle, or what year was the Battle of Hastings? Birds of Prey featuring Margot Robbie is based on which DC character? Question number 5, what was Elvis's first number 1 in 1956? Question number 6. What is the oldest recorded town in the UK? Question number 7. What is the maximum score you can get in 10-pin bowling? Question number 8. Will Smith stars with who else in Bad Boys for Life? Question number 9. What is the smallest country in the world? And question number 10. Where was Napoleon Bonaparte born? Can you please read 4 again? You added more info. Okay. Birds of Prey, featuring the gorgeous Margot Robbie, is based on which DC character? That's what I've written. That's what I read the first time. Okay, so question number 1. What country is in both Europe and Asia? Is Istanbul. A statue of who is erected at Goodison Park? It's Dixie Dean. Question number 3. When was the Battle of Hastings? It was 1066. Birds of Prey, featuring Margot Robbie, is based on which DC character? It's Harley Quinn. Question number 5. What was Elvis's first number 1 in 1956? It was Heartbreak Hotel. Question number 6. What is the oldest recorded town in the UK? It's Colchester. Question number 7. What is the maximum score you can get in 10-pin bowling? It's 300. Will Smith stars with who in Bad Boys for Life? It's Martin Lawrence. Question number 9. What is the smallest country in the world? Vatican City. And question number 10. Where is Napoleon Bonaparte born? Rotterdam. So jot up your scores, post them on either YouTube or Facebook and see what people get. I'm not expecting a high score of people that round. One, 0, 4. Three. Luke, nice to see you, mate. Hope you're keeping okay with little one. Steve got 5. Steph got 2. Cool. Okay. Let's try on to question number 11 then. They do start to get a little bit easier now. Question number 11. Where is the Rugby 2023 World Cup being held? Andy got 6. Well done, mate. So question number 11. Where is the Rugby 2023 World Cup being held? Question number 12. What is the capital of Poland? And it's not P. What is the capital of Poland? Question number 13. Who was president of America during the Black Thursday Wall Street crash? So who was the president of America during the Black Thursday Wall Street crash? I think we've had this question before. Question 14. Which US singer had a single called Raw in 2013? ROAR, not RAW. Which US singer had a single called Raw in 2013? I'm sure we've had that question in previous weeks. Question number 15. Which British author wrote the classic book Emma? Which British author wrote the classic book, Emma? Question number 16. Roughly what percentage of DNA do humans share with chimpanzees? So roughly what percentage of DNA do humans share with chimpanzees? And again, when we get to question 20, I'll recap these 10 for those that have joined, and then we'll give the answers out afterwards. So question number 17. Which singer stars in the 1986 movie Labyrinth? Which singer stars in the 1986 movie Labyrinth? All about the babe. Question number 18. In which decade did the potato famine strike Ireland? In what decade did the potato famine strike Ireland? Question number 19. Which Audrey Hepburn movie starred her as a New York socialite with a cat? So which Audrey Hepburn movie starred her as a New York socialite with a cat? And question number 20. Which famous UK scientist wrote A Brief History of Time? Which famous UK scientist wrote A Brief History of Time? Okay, so recap on the questions. So question number 11. Where is the Rugby 2023 World Cup being held? Question number 12. What is the capital of Poland? Question number 13. Who was President of America during the Black Thursday Wall Street crash? Question number 14. Which US singer had a single called Raw in 2013? Which 15. Which British author wrote the classic book Emma? Question number 16. Roughly what percentage of DNA do humans share with chimpanzees? Question number 17. Which singer stars in the 1986 movie Labyrinth? Question number 18. In what decade did the potato famine strike Ireland? Question number 19. Which Audrey Hepburn movie starred her as a New York socialite with a cat? And question number 20. Which famous UK scientist wrote A Brief History of Time? So question number 11, where is the Rugby 2023 World Cup being held? It's Australia. Question number 12, what is the capital of Poland? It's Warsaw. Question number 13, who was the President of America during the Black Thursday Wall Street crash? It's Herbert Hoover. Question number 14, which US singer had a single called Raw in 2013? It was Katy Perry. Question number 15, which British author wrote the classic book Emma? It was Jane Austen. Question number 16, roughly what percentage of DNA do humans share with chimpanzees? It's 98%. Question number 17, which singer stars in the 1986 movie Labyrinth? It's David Bowie. Question number 18, in what decade did the potato famine strike Ireland? It was the 1840s. Question number 19, which Audrey Hepburn movie stars her as a New York socialite with a cat? It's Breakfast at Tiffany's. And question number 20, Which famous UK scientist wrote A Brief History of Time? It was Sir Stephen Hawking. Okay, so which your scores up out of 10 for that round? I know a couple of people joined halfway through, so missed the first round out, but you can still do it on that one. So we've got 5 downstairs apparently. 7, 3. Well done, Chloe, 3. Luke got 4. Ian got 3. Steve got 6. Thought the quiz was a bit harder this week, but the score seemed to be, for most people, higher than normal. Andy, very poor round. No, it's a good round. 5. Normally, I don't know if you normally take part on these quizzes on YouTube, but the scoring is not normally as high as it is this week. So I thought I made them harder. Obviously not. Okay, so question 21. What is the biggest planet in the solar system? What is the biggest planet in the solar system? Question number 22. What year was Grease released on the cinema or in the cinema? So what year was Grease released in the cinema? Question number 23. How many Grand Slams has Andy Murray won? How many Grand Slams has Andy Murray won? God, I'm glad I'm not drinking this week. So, 23. How many Grand Slams has Andy Murray won? Question number 24. What was the name of the first Soviet man-made satellite launched in 1957? So what's the name of the first Soviet man-made satellite that was launched in 1957? Question number 25. Now I'll try and pronounce this correctly. May work. 25. In Harry Potter, what does Harry spell Obliviate do? So in Harry Potter, what does he spell Obliviate do? So 25. What does Harry Potter spell Obliviate? I think I'm spelling it. I'm pronouncing that correctly. Obliviate do. 26. Up to you guys if you give a point if you get it spot on or you get close. Up to you to decide amongst yourselves what the score is on this one. What is Usain Bolt's 100-meter record time? What is Usain Bolt's 100-meter record time? And I've got it to 2 decimal points. So when I give the answer out, I'll let you decide how you want to do it. Question number 27. How many teeth does an adult human normally have? How many teeth does a normal adult human have? That's 27. You love whiskey in your tea. Yeah. Not surprised there then. Comments on YouTube. Okay, so question number 28. In the Addams family, and it's half a point each. In the Addams family, What are the two children called? For half a point each. So in the Addams Family, what are the two children called? Question number 29. Who hosts ITV's Take Me Out? I wish somebody would. Who hosts ITV's Take Me Out? Question number 29. And final question, question number 30. What band had a #1 in 1995 with Back for Good? Easy one to finish off with. So question number 30. What band had a #1 in 1995 with Back for Good? Okay, so I'll reread the questions and then I'll give you the answers. So question number 21. What is the biggest planet in the solar system? Question number 2. What year was Grease released on the cinema? Or in the cinema? Question number 23. How many Grand Slams has Andy Murray won? Question number 24. What was the name of the first Soviet man-made satellite launched in 1957? Question number 25. What does Harry Potter spell Obliviate do? 26. What is Usain Bolt's 100-meter record? Question number 27. How many teeth does an adult human have? Question number 28. What are the two children in the Addams Family called? Not the baby, just the two main characters. 29. Who hosts ITV's Take Me Out? And question number 30. Which band had which group had a #1 hit in 1995 with Back for Good? Question number 21. Biggest planet in the solar system is Jupiter. What year was Grease released in the cinema? It was 1978. How many Grand Slams has Andy Murray won? It's 3. I think it was the US Open and 2 Wimbledons. 24. What was the name of the first Soviet man-made satellite launched in 1957? It was Sputnik. 25. What does Harry Potter's Obliviate spell do? It removes memories. 26. What is Usain Bolt's 100-meter record time? It's 9.58. So if you've got 9.58, you get a point. Up to you. If you've got 9.5, you can have a point for that as well if you want. Anything different than 9.5 or 9.58, no point. 27. How many teeth does an adult human normally have? It's 32. What are the two children in the Addams Family called? They're Wednesday and Pugsley. Wednesday and Pugsley. If you had 26, I had faster than mine. Is that a point? I had faster. No, it's not, Luke. Sorry, mate. 29. Who hosts ITV's Take Me Out? It's Paddy McGuinness. Question number 30. What band had a #1 hit, or what group rather had a #1 hit in 1995 with Back for Good? It was Take That. So that's your third section. So add up your scores, get them posted. Let me see what you've got. Scores on the doors with doors. Oh, 8s. Got an 8 on that one. 6 downstairs and been shouted at. 0 to Steph 7. Luke 6.5. Steve got 8. Andy got 6. Good high scoring rounds. Okay, final section. Last 10 questions. I think these are quite easy, mostly. Question number 31. In terms of electricity, what does DC stand for? So in the terms of electricity, what does DC stand for? Question number 32. How many seasons of Friends were there in total? How many seasons of Friends were there? Question number 33. In the 80s slightly disturbing cartoon of Rhubarb and Custard, Custard was yellow, but what colour was Rhubarb? So in the 80s disturbing cartoon Rhubarb and Custard, what colour was Rhubarb? Kids don't know how lucky they are. They didn't have to watch that kind of disturbing cartoon that we had to put up with in the 80s. And the theme tune, you probably, if you know it, you're probably humming the theme tune in your head now. Very disturbing. Just out there with, you're too young for that. Yeah, right. Okay. Question number 34. What movie did Sandra Bullock win her Oscar for? Question number 34. What movie did Sandra Bullock win her Oscar for? Yep, Andy. Custard was yellow. What colour was Rhubarb? Question number 35. In the solar system, there are 2 planets that do not have moons. One of them is Venus. What's the other one? So in our solar system, there are 2 planets that do not have any moons. One is Venus. What is the other one? I think I should be wearing a fez next week. Make it more quiz-like. I have a fez. Don't know why, but I have a fez. Question number 36. In the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, one of the dwarfs didn't have a beard. Which one? So in Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, one of the dwarfs did not have a beard. Which one? Question number 37. Who directed Titanic and Avatar? So who directed Titanic and Avatar? Question number 38. What plane was grounded for good in 2003? Which plane was grounded for good in 2003? Question number 39. The comedian and neurosurgeon Matthew Keith Hall is also known by what other name? So the comedian and neurosurgeon Matthew Keith Hall is also known by what name? And question number 40, last one, nice and easy. What sport is Cool Runnings based on? What sport is Cool Runnings based on? Well, Chloe's just said my nose could be mistaken for a plane. That might be a clue. Might be a clue. Question number 40. What sport is Cool Runnings based on? Okay, I'll reread the questions and then I'll give you the answers. So in terms of electricity, what does DC stand for? Question number 32. How many seasons of Friends were there? Question number 33. In the 80s cartoon Rhubarb and Custard, what colour was rhubarb? Question number 34. What movie did Sandra Bullock win her Oscar for? Question number 35. There are 2 planets in the solar system that do not have moons. One is Venus. What is the other one? Question number 36. In Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, one of the dwarfs doesn't have a beard. Which one? Question number 37. Who directed Titanic and Avatar? Question number 38. What plane was grounded for good in 2003? Question number 39. Comedian and neurosurgeon Matthew Keith Hall is also known as who? And question number 40. What sport is Cool Runnings about? So question number 31, in terms of electricity, what does DC stand for? It's direct current. AC is alternating current, DC is direct current. In other words, it goes in one direction. Question number 32. How many seasons of Friends were there? There were 10. Question number 33. In 80s cartoon Rhubarb and Custard, what colour was rhubarb? He was green. He was a green dog. Question number 34. What movie did Sandra Bullock win her Oscar for? It was Blindside. Question number 35. 2 planets in the solar system do not have moons. One is Venus, the other one is Mercury. Question number 36. In Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, one of the dwarfs does not have a beard. Which one? It's Dopey. Question number 37. Who directed Titanic and Avatar? It's James Cameron. Question number 38. What plane was grounded for good in 2003? That's Concorde. 39. Comedian and neurosurgeon Matthew Keith Hall is known also as who? Harry Hill. Yes, he is a neurosurgeon. Question number 40. What sport is Cool Runnings based on? It's either Olympic bobsleigh or bobsleigh. I'll give you a point for either of them, but Olympic bobsleigh or downhill bobsleigh. And that's your 40 questions for this week. So stick your scores up. Let's have a look. Just while you're doing that, just a reminder that on Monday we've got our normal class at 7 o'clock. 22 I'm being whispered at and not a whispering voice. So Monday night we've got our normal session. I know it's bank holiday. We don't normally train on bank holidays, but as we're isolating, we are. So that's at 7 o'clock for members. On Wednesday we have a yoga class that I run online. We do a yoga and stretching class for members. On Thursday, we've got a second class of the week. Keep an eye on the Facebook page as well, the members group, because the numbers for the ID for Zoom may change depending on who's available. Well, that's on Thursday. And then Saturday morning, we've got the body combat again at 10:30 in the morning, again for members to get the blood heart rate going on Saturday morning, sets you up for the day. So what we got? So got 27s, 15, 5, 25, 21, 9. Steve says it was black and white on his TV, grey. Yeah, grayscale TV. But no, he was blue. He was blue. This scary cartoon. I might try and do that one week. Is have see if I can do it so we can have like almost like guess the intro or guess the theme tune and play it. I think the only issue is sometimes either Facebook or YouTube might sort of try to mute it because I'm playing licensed music. But we'll have a. Oh yeah, sorry, did I say he was green? Sorry, Steph. Yeah, he is green. Sorry, not blue. He's green. So yeah, so I'll see if I can do something with music or intros or something. Make it a little bit more interesting. So I'll try and set that up for next week. We'll just play around with it and see if it works. I think rhubarb was yellow. No, custard was yellow. Rhubarb was green. Custard was the yellow cat, which is why I can never understand why custard was yellow. And I'm checking because people say that I keep changing it. Yellow, custard was yellow, and rhubarb was a green dog. Custard was pink. I wonder if they changed it because he was yellow at one point. Google it. I'm gonna have a look. So yeah, so next week we might do some themes or music or intros or things like that, and to make it a little bit different. But yeah, other than that, have a good bank holiday weekend. Try and stay in if you can, or if you're going to go out in the sun, don't forget to take your kite with you today. I think over the weekend it's going to be a little bit better. I think the weather's going to be picking up a little bit. Yeah, just enjoy it. See how you go. So we'll see you later on, guys. Take care.